Good morning. It's a Tuesday and it's 5 to 11 in the morning. I was just watching Sunday's video, which I've just uploaded, and just to make sure it recorded okay or uploaded okay, and it has, and I'm glad, because if you saw yesterday's video, you'll know that I mentioned that the SD card had run out of clips. So I didn't want to delete all the clips for Sunday's video until I've seen the final product. And now that I have and I'm okay with it, I'm going to delete all the files off my... Well, they're not on my SD card anymore. I actually moved them onto the laptop, but it's... I say laptop, I mean the flash drive. But it was too much for the flash drive, so I had to put the rest on the laptop. So I'm looking forward to deleting all those files now, so I can free up some space on the laptop and on the flash drive. Right, I've got nothing planned today yet except to edit yesterday's video. I was gonna go shopping today, but I can leave it another day to get the essentials. So I'm going to be planning till after the edit. I should hear from the agent about the 2 viewings on... No, I know about... Actually, I do know what happened with the viewings on Saturday. The 2 viewings. They said it needed a lot of work to do and the bedrooms were too small, so... and that's both of those visits. I've got a funny feeling those 2 visits were connected. They must have known each other. And the one yesterday morning was very promising because they were first time buyers and they liked the garden. In fact, I think the only good thing that came out of Saturday's viewing was the garden. Thank you. Yeah, so the couple yesterday were a young couple, they're first time buyers, they liked it a lot. And the agent's going to find out today to get the feedback. And also feedback on Thursday's video, the one that I did the guide myself. Another guy is still looking at our property, and I think he said, did he say it had potential? No, I don't think he said it had potential. I think he said it needed work as well. So he's going to try and get feedback off that one, and also see if the second visit that's been cancelled, you can chase that one up as well. So I'm waiting to hear back on that. Oh yeah, today I've got to buy the X Finance Lottery Consortium. Or rather the ticket for the X Finance Lottery Consortium. I have to get it today, otherwise it means doing it tomorrow, and tomorrow is the start of the new ticket. I don't want to leave it till tomorrow if I can help it. So while I'm transferring files, or the movie files off this phone and its SD card onto the laptop, I'll be purchasing the lottery ticket and then sending a copy to the members. And then after that, I'm going to edit yesterday's video. Then after that, I'll do it for 2 hours, take a break, have breakfast, empty the trash, move the bins into the drive. So there's a lot going on today, but it's nothing new. You've probably seen all this 100 times already. The weather's pretty nice. I'm hoping that if it stays dry this week, I might have a go at taking that American sofa out of the conservatory. But when I last checked the forecast, I think we've got 2 weeks of rain, which is hard to believe. Right, that's it, I think, so far. So that's the latest. I'm just about to have a couple of cheese sandwiches and a mug of coffee because I haven't had any breakfast yet. Like yesterday, I went straight onto the laptop to edit yesterday's video, but it crashed on me, so I take that as a sign to take a break. And before that, I uploaded Sunday's video. I was a bit late there. I don't know what happened. Oh, I know why. It was a pretty long video, over half an hour long, and it took all day to edit together. And then in the evening, yesterday evening, I was going to have a couple of sandwiches, but then I succumbed to a takeout and had a kebab, some fries, and hummus. And I sort of ate it during the edit. I took a break, had a nibble, returned to the edit, had another nibble, and now I'm going to make a sandwich because I haven't eaten all day and my stomach has rumbled a couple of times, but I'm not hungry. I just want to break from the screen. I've also got to take out the trash, and I had some posts earlier, and one of them was addressed to somebody called, well, it was a lady's name, a name I've never heard of before. That's better, isn't it? And yeah, it was addressed to some lady at this address, and what I did was I called the agent up and said, "Do you know this person?" And they didn't, and I had to explain why I called them. And normally I wouldn't think twice about it, but my neighbour, who I've told you so much about, who sold their house through this agent, has not signed. I think they're in the process. I think they have signed the contract, and fresh off that, my neighbour started getting mail for the new owners, or prospective new owners, and which is a good sign for him, for the neighbour. And of course, I thought the same happened here. Well, I didn't really, because how can something like this happen without me knowing about it? No one's agreed to a price or anything, so why should I think this person is? But I just for curiosity's sake, I called the agent up and just inquired, but it confirmed that it wasn't a prospective owner. Right, before I do anything else, I think while the kettle's boiling, I'll empty this trash out, take the trash out, and also take the bins to the drive as well, while it's still dry. And then later I'll pop out to the local Tesco again and get some more cheese and bread. And I get to go out as well. The trouble is, whenever you have a break or breakfast, you have to watch something while you're eating. So I'm watching a film called To Catch a Thief with Cary Grant and Grace Kelly. It's directed by Alfred Hitchcock. Of course, Alfred Hitchcock makes an appearance in the film, as he does in all his films. It was quite funny. Yeah, so I'm still watching it. I want to get back on the computer, but the thing is, when you have something to eat, you have to watch something, as I mentioned earlier. You have to watch something at the same time. Then when you finish your breakfast or your break, the film is still on, so you have to watch the rest of the film. So there's about 25 minutes left of it, and afterwards I think I'll pop to the local Tesco and get some more bread and cheese, as I mentioned earlier. Probably, but in between all that, I'll get on the computer and do you know what? Yesterday's video. It's 7:30 and I decided not to go out really because I do have 2 slices of bread left and I can have that with the coffee. And if I am peckish, which is unlikely, I've always got the crackers. So I'll leave it till tomorrow. And so I've just got a pint of water. I'm about to watch something, I don't know what yet. I saw To Catch a Thief earlier, which I mentioned. I've never seen it. I think I've only seen a clip of it, and I think the one that stands out was the car chase around the cliff. That always stood out in my mind, but I was only a kid at the time. But now I've seen the whole film at long last, and just taking a break from the computer while it's exporting yesterday's video. So in about 1.5 hours time it should be ready for upload. And so now I'm going to watch, got various things on now all lined up, like Top Gun and Halloween and Zulu and Crazy Heart, a Jeff Bridges film. I think there's one more. Doesn't matter. But I think I'm in the mood to watch Zulu. So that's the film I'm going to watch now. Oh yes. Out of Sight. A Steven Soderbergh film. There we go. So I think I'll watch Zulu and maybe Top Gun next. I'd rather watch Soderbergh last because I like Soderbergh and I'm in a fancy bit of nostalgic horror with Halloween, and Crazy Heart as well. Might be another day, we'll see. But here goes Zulu. Stanley Baker.
you just drop by down in the car and go